Hello everyone, welcome to Scentsy Empties for the month of May. So what I like to do with my videos is I like to divide them into what's in the current catalog, what's retired, then bring back my bars, and then other things. So my basket is empty, I've taken everything out and I've sorted it, so let's get to it. The first thing we're going to talk about is Berry of Paradise. Now, if you watched my empties last month, I did warm through a bar last month, and I warmed through another bar. If I put things in my open concept space, it tends to it tends to use up quite a few cubes because it's a big area, and I tend to put cubes in amongst all my warmers. So yes, this is a sweetened strawberry with Bird of Paradise and vanilla bean. It's a great performer, lasts a while, it's a very sweet scent, good for this time of year. So I think we'll probably see it return next year, but we will find out. The next one I warmed is By the Sea. So this wax is the same color here. Sorry about the lighting, of course, you know, nothing ever works out for me, but By the Sea. So this one here is a really nice, beautiful wax. It's a very fresh oceanic scent. I did write down the description here. Let me just take a gander. It's ocean air wafting through dewy seaside grass. Along the lines of the lapis lazuli, that kind of thing. So my 6-year-old loves this scent, and what I did was if I put it in his room, he has a cranberry glass warmer. No joke, I swear 1 cube lasted almost 2 weeks. And he loves the scent, didn't ask for it to be changed. I could smell it every time I walked in. I think what it is the glass warmers do not get as hot, so the fragrance oils are not burned off as quick. Mind you, I did put it in this warmer a while back, just 1 cube. It lasted a long time, many days. Mind you, I also don't keep my warmers going 24/7, but my son's warmer would be going about 12 hours a night, and my warmer is usually a few hours a day. So now, I've told some of my customers or friends how well this has performed for me. So a couple of them have picked it up. And one in particular said it didn't last that long for her. And I think it's an example of different homes and, that kind of thing. So anyway, I put it in my open concept space to kind of test the waters. And it definitely did not last as long in my open concept space. So, but I do think it's a great performer. I will be getting it again for sure. For my son's room especially, since it is one of his favorites. Okay. The third, I usually we'll do this one next, and then I'll do some of the scents of the month. So here we have a brick, and it's empty. So this is Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. This is the first brick I ever purchased, and I think I purchased it from the clearance section back in maybe late November, early December. So it's taken me pretty much 6 months to go through. So this, let's see, this one is, it's a really nice blue wax, and Scentsy describes it as crisp bergamot, mandarin, and dreamy driftwood. So it is available in, no longer in bricks, but it's available in bar form in the current catalog. And with a brick, what I usually do is, for this one, if they're the middle sections, I usually cut them in 3s. This one I might cut in 4. This one I would probably cut like this, and maybe like nightlight warmer. A third I might do in a main, bulb, 25-watt bulb warmer. Anyway, I do find that you have to use a bit more of this fragrance than I would some others, and it doesn't last quite as long. And some people describe it as a masculine scent, but I've had a good friend of mine really liked it. I put it in my sample bundles when I distributed amongst 10 people. Some of those people really, really liked it. And ironically, my husband usually does not comment on scents. So you will not believe what he did. I had the last 2 sections going in my son's room, and he's like, I love this scent. Whatever you're using, I love it. And I'm thinking, you gotta be kidding me. You wait until the last 2 pieces to tell me? You know, anyway, go figure. So then I had this going for a couple of days, and then he says it again the next day, and I said, yeah, I know, you already told me. Anyway, so I guess I'll be buying some bergamot and solar driftwood. I probably won't get it right away, maybe wait until August. Okay, let's go through some scents of the month quickly. Spring forward. I like it. Some people don't, but I do. I think I have a few, not too many bars left. I like to mix it with Peppermint Rush. I've already told you. Johnny Appleseed. This is a great one. I think this is getting good reviews from the public, so I bet you that we'll see this back next year. Grapefruit Sunshine. I used part of this for samples, and part of it I warmed. I really, really, really like this scent. It is pink grapefruit, citrus, and vanilla all mixed together. It's a really nice, soft, beautiful fragrance. I really, really like this. And when I put samples out at the community center, there's a lady that works there, and she's always like, can I get a scent circle? And, you know, and then because her family has trouble with the scents, like some of they're a bit sensitive, but she goes, I don't care, I'm putting it in my car because they're not coming in my car. So I guess that's kind of cute that she does that. Okay, and lastly, let's go through the current scent of the month. I used one for samples and I warmed through one. It is Watermelon Wave. Now, I told you guys I wasn't a huge watermelon fan, and this is a slight bit of watermelon. It has sparkling citrus, which I believe is supposed to be sparkling citrus. Scentsy needs to proofread things. And maybe they meant sparkling, but I doubt it. And tart Mexican lime. So when I smelled this the day I got it, I found it fairly light. And now smelling it here, I don't find it very strong. But I put it in my warmers, and I was pleasantly surprised. So what I had decided before I put in my warmers, I said, I'm going to put these in my, Zumba donation and my Spring Fair donation. And so as soon as I put the scents in my warmers, I switched it out for a different bar because I ended up liking it more than I thought. So Watermelon Wave was better than I thought. The other thing I did was I burned, what's that one from Bath & Body Works? Watermelon Lemonade alongside. But when my daughter came home after school, she goes, oh my gosh, that smell is so strong in the house. And it was Watermelon Wave. So actually what I had in the entranceway, I had a bit of Watermelon Wave mixed with Grapefruit Sunshine. So anyway, I guess sometimes you do have to leave and then come back and see how the intense things are before you can really tell. So anyway, Watermelon Wave, I would say medium intensity, but according to my daughter, it's high intensity. And I think it might have been the candle in addition to the Watermelon Wave, but and it didn't last. It didn't wear right off. It didn't last forever, but you know what? I had this going. I really liked it here in this room, but I put it in my downstairs, my son's room downstairs, and it did not perform the greatest in that room. So again, troubleshoot things in your home. Just because something doesn't work well in one spot, try it in a different spot. Try it in a different type of warmer. I mean, this is Element. Downstairs is a bulb warmer. So anyway, I always, Sarah from Sweet Scents of the Dollhouse, she always says troubleshoot, and she's right. Okay, that's it for current. Let's go to retired. Okay, so I have written down some scent descriptions, so I'm not scrambling around. This was a scent of the month. Of course, I didn't look up what month it was, but it was a while back. And look at the sweaty mess. So some of these bars I went through because they were sweaty and I'm trying to use them up. So Sweaty Mess Month. Country Plum, described as California Plum, Fresh Cassis, Sandalwood, Oak, and Cabernet. So this, I usually love plum scents. This was just, it was alright. It was alright. I would not repurchase if it was currently available. It wasn't as strong as I was expecting, probably because half the fragrance is still in here. But yeah, it didn't wow me. So yeah, I'm glad I tried it because I'm always eager to try things so I can, you know, find out what they're like. Okay, this is a winner, folks. This is a winner. What's it called? Chocolate coconut cream. Okay, so this one is described as cocoa powder, coconut cream, and caramel. Okay, when you smell it on cold, it's not, you know, it's not, I don't think it's going to wow you, okay? Then you put it in the warmers, and it just transforms. I kind of love to do like a melt off against Hug in a Mug, but this one lasted and lasted and lasted, and man, it's good. I mean, I can still smell it in here. I don't know why they got rid of this, but anyway, if you see this and Bring Back My Bar, I would say vote for it because it's great. Like I said, excellent performer. Speaking of excellent performer, we've got another one, and this one is coming back in Bring Back My Bar. Can you guess what it is? Sweet Plum Pastry. So the wax addict in me tracked down, I think it was 10 bars of Sweet Plum Pastry. So I bought them all, never smelling it before, and I just had them sitting in my closet. I was just hoarding them, and yeah, so then it came back and Bring Back My Bar, and I said, you know what, I should really start melting that and see what all the hype is. Okay, again, this one was a sweaty mess. I maybe have another 2 or 1 that might be sweaty, and the rest are all pretty good. So anyway, I said, well, you know, it's coming back, I should melt it. So I did. I melted it in here. I melted in my open concept space, and it lasted for days and days. And my son was really sick. And he stayed home from school for a few days, so my mom was home, so the warmers were going like not when we sleep, but they were going, you know, all throughout the day, first thing in the morning kind of thing. So I had this going for a while, and then one day I got, you know, my mom was coming, and I'm like, you know, I don't have time to change my wax, so I just took some of this like soy wax that someone had given me, and I talked about it in my my non-Scentsy Empties. But I just kind of chucked it in the warmer on top of the Sweet Plum Pastry, and I said, I'll deal with it later. I don't even know. Like, I just want the house to kind of smell nice for it. And then when I came home after work, it was like Sweet Plum Pastry. You know, it was like someone took the paddles to it, and it was back to life again. Like, I can't believe that. You know, it was just an amazing performer. Lasts a long time. Such a pleasant fragrance. Let me read to you what it is. Black plum, toasted coconut, and marshmallow cloud. This is a great one, guys. I would definitely pick up a bar and Bring Back My Bar and then melt it right away and see if you like it and see what you think. And then if you like it, you best be stocking up. One thing I've learned is, you know what, don't wait to melt things. Melt them, you know, soon, so that if you do like them, you can get them again. Okay, so another thing that I really wanted to try, and I'm glad I got a hold of this, was an old bar of Simply Vanilla. So Simply Vanilla is basically just described as classically warmed vanilla. I mean, I don't get a strong smell in it now, and it does kind of tint the back yellow. And this you know, this is old packaging, so it's fairly old, but yeah, I was glad I got to try this. I really liked this, and if someone you know, if I stumbled across more somewhere, I would definitely pick it up. Or if it was voted back and Bring Back My Bar, I would pick it up for sure. I think coming up, I'm going to start warming some vanilla bean buttercream, and I'm just going to kind of mentally compare what I thought. But yeah, this was a pretty good performer. I was pretty impressed with it. You know, it didn't blow me out of the house, but it was. I could definitely tell it was there. I would say medium plus on the strength. So Okay, I should probably hurry this up. It's going to be too long if I don't. Okay, we're on to the bring back my bars. So we have apple press. So this is crunchy apples, juicy pears, and just a hint of rose. So the thing, I think this was melted because of the sweaty mess. So the thing about apple press is you don't have to be sad it's no longer available, because basically you have this now. Very similar. I do not really smell roses. The only thing with apple scents is they don't last a terribly long time. Yes, I mean, I wish they did. I think it's the nature of the scent pyramid, but yeah, I wish apple scents lasted a bit longer, but you know, it's still great. I actually prefer Johnny Appleseed, so yes. Next one, cherry almond pie, and I don't know what that was, sorry. I often try to track down older scents so I can try them, and you know, sometimes they're not in great condition. Okay, so this was very, very different, not like anything else I've ever warmed. And at first I was unsure if I liked it, but as I warmed it, I'm thinking, yes, I'm really liking this. And it was a good performer, lasted a while. Basically described as graham crackers, sweet almond cream, and cherries. So I think it was the graham crackers that was throwing me off. But yeah, I really did like this after it kind of grew on me. And I definitely would pick up more. Not in huge quantities, but I would pick up more for sure if it came back. Okay, another one we have. This one is called Summer Sippin, sorry, which is raspberries and tangy lemons. Now on cold sniff, I find this has like a little bit of a soap characteristic, and I wasn't sure about it, but I put it downstairs in my son's room, and I put 2 cubes in the 25 watt, and I put 1 cube in his bathroom, and it did fantastic. Now, ironically, the next time I used it, I find it didn't do as well, so I don't know if it was just my expectations or the temperature of the room or whatever, but yeah. But I really like this, so yes, I probably would get it again if it came back. Okay, oh my gosh. This is probably one of my favorites. This is another example of things on cold maybe not smelling the greatest, but once you warm them, they change. And this one is a great performer, guys, and I really think we should bring this one back. It is Vanilla Walnut. So I have this going downstairs right now, and man, it is so pleasant. I don't really think you smell walnut, but I don't know, like whatever. Okay, what's in it? Roasted walnut and sweet vanilla bean. Man, you cannot kill the vanilla walnut. It has been going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny of Scentsy. So anyway, I am gonna have to see if any of my friends have any of this because I love this. So yeah, if you like my videos at all, or you know want to make a girl happy, next time vote back vanilla walnut so I can stock up. Okay, oh my gosh, we gotta hurry. So we have 4 items left, and these are non-wax items. So the first thing I'm going to talk about this because I got this back in February. This is a Clothesline scent pack, and I put this in my daughter's skating bag, and for the first couple months, she would say, every time I open my skating bag, someone will be like, what's that smell? What's that smell? It's so good. And she's like, sometimes she would tell them and sometimes she would just laugh. But Clothesline is a really strong fragrance. My daughter loved it in her skating bag. And probably, so that was like, I would say mid-February we got this, or maybe even late February. So it basically, let's say it was in March, April, and almost all of May. And then late, like just the other day, I opened her skating bag and took a sniff, and I'm like, I said, I don't think your Clothesline is working that great anymore. So, but you know, I can smell it just here, but it wasn't getting rid of the stinky skate smell. So I said, what would you like next? And yeah, well, you'll stay tuned and you'll see what she picked when I do my next order. Okay, let's talk about the bath. Speaking of my daughter, let's talk about the bath bomb. So Luna bath bomb. Luna is, let me see what it's got in it, guys. Gosh, jasmine, sweet pea, and berries. So Luna bath bombs. I said, okay, try it out for me, because I mean, I've tried the Scentsy soak, and I know I've never used a bath bomb before, so I can't compare at all. But my daughter gets the ones I think from Lush, and I asked her what she thought, and she said she liked the Lush ones better, and she said this is why. She said I really liked the scent, and it made my skin feel nice. But she goes, there wasn't a big show. Like, I said, well, what do you mean? It dissolved. She goes, yeah, but it was kind of slow. And I said, well, what are the Lush ones doing? She goes, they're kind of violent. So, you know, they probably put a little bit more of whatever the ingredient is, like, I don't know, bicarbonate or something in it that gets it going. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to buy her bath bombs if she's going to complain. So, but I did stock up on some bath bombs, and I'm going to give them to my kids' teachers. And where my middle child is special needs, he has a lot of helper, like EPAs and things like that help him at school. So I'm going to, and I think I'm going to, I'm not going to wait until the end of June when all the teachers get their items. I'm going to give them soon, and, you know, try to maybe give them a scent circle or something too. It's hard to pick things for other people when you don't know what fragrance they like, but I figure they can switch around with each other if they don't like what I give them. Or they can give it to someone. Someone's going to get use out of it. Okay. Pumpkin roll pod. Okay, I put this in, again, it's like the Clothesline time frame. I put it in, when did I put it in? Like March, early March, April. I had it in sometime in February, and I probably like 2.5 months, and you can still smell it, but the beads have all, like before when you would shake it, little beads would fall out. Now the little beads are all kind of in here, dried up, but I can still smell it. Anyway, I don't have the scent description, but I find the Scentsy Go, like, oh my gosh, I feel like it just goes forever. So people, really, if you want, like, if you don't mind investing in the actual device, you're really going to get your money's worth, in my opinion, out of the pod. So I put it in my car, and one time I brought it to work. I had to go on a few hours there. I just felt like it was never going to lose its scent, but eventually, you know, it kind of did because of that. You can't even really hear. So anyway, another thing I put in my car was pumpkin cinnamon swirl. This is one of my favorite scents, so I thought I'm gonna pick it up, and I can't really smell it now, but it did scent my car longer than other scent circles that I've had. So I was pretty pleased with this one. Obviously, it may not be coming back. I'm a little worried, but anyway. So guess what? It's all empty, and we will start fresh with some bars from another month, for this month coming. So I hope you liked watching this video, got some useful information from it. I guess the only way I can tell if you liked it is if you give it a thumbs up, or you leave a comment and let me know what you went through and what you really liked this month. I love the interaction on the videos. I always try to respond, and anyway, it's nighttime now. I'm going to be going to bed soon, so I hope you had a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.